Most beautiful contribution of the Christian theology, Christian thought is that we have given a name to God that is nothing but Father. Andrew Cuomo, the governor of the state of New York in the United States of America, made a theological comment at the beginning of the pandemic coronavirus. Early times it was so hard and thousands of people were dying every day in the States, and he found it was quite alarming and uncontrollable. And when there were some changes happening, the state was able to do a better job with the health system, with the help of all these paramedics and the medical facility. He gave it an interesting comment that we are able to bring down the numbers. And our system worked so hard. We did a great job. And he was trying to say that we did it. God did not do that. Faith did not do that. It was a nice comment to observe for the people of faith, people who believe in God, that God is in control. And my dear friends, as we are on this 12th Sunday in the ordinary time, all the readings present to us the human situation of tragedy, suffering, and helplessness and hopelessness in this pandemic-stricken world. It seems that for Governor Cuomo, God is a finite cause, is an incompetent agent among many, and God is not fit for this game. And the question normally can raise to any humans. Quite often we listen, people asking us, including last week, I came to be faced with this question by a youth group in an online meeting. They asked, why, Father, this is happening? Why this is going on? Why there is no end? These all questions are really troubling us. Job, in the first reading, asks the same question. Why this is happening to my life? I've been rich, I've been faithful to God. And why this is happening to me? And in turn, God asks certain questions back to Job. And that's quite interesting. This is one of the most profound book on human suffering and tragedy in the entire Old Testament. It is worth reading, the first reading today that we have. My friends, the answer is a lot coming from the second reading of St. Paul's letter to Corinthians. And he tells that the love of Christ controls us. And basically, Christ is controlling our life. On how to see, what to feel, what to take for us on our faith life, Christ is teaching us. In all these different situations of suffering, what should be our take on human suffering when it happens to us? In the situations where we lost a lot of our very near and dear people, what is that we have to take? My friends, faith in God gives us a different perspective. Rembrandt, who is a Dutch painter and a world-renowned artist, in his painting, The Storm of the Sea of Galilee, portrays this episode of the Gospel today, where Jesus and the disciples facing the stormy sea. Jesus is asleep. And in the painting we see 14 individuals. That's quite surprising. Normally it's supposed to be 12 disciples and Jesus. We see here 14 individuals. And Rembrandt is the one. 12 disciples, Rembrandt and Jesus. What Rembrandt wants to be observed and learned by his audience is that he is placing himself in that tossed boat. And he wants to see how Jesus sees this situation. It is one way of understanding the suffering and human tragedy. When you are in the stormy sea of your life, see how Jesus wants you to see these episodes. Turn into God's perspective. Switch into the mode of God seeing the situation. This story must be very familiar to you. A young boy traveling with his father, who is the captain of a ship, and it happened to be there's a stormy time, and the little ship is already on the high waves, and huge waves are lashing on the boat, and it's already a time of panic and danger. And the boy is very calm. And one of the sailors asks that boy, "Why are you so calm?" And the boy replies that, "My father is the captain of the ship, and I do not have to be worried. He is in control." My friends, most of the world today is celebrating the Father's Day. And beautiful reflection that we have when we look at these sufferings, this human tragedy, these virus situations, this pandemic, we can relate our life to see into God's perspective and believe strongly that God is in control, God is in action. My friends, the beautiful Anglican theologian J.I. Parker tells that one of the most beautiful contribution of the Christian theology, Christian thought is that we have given a name to God that is nothing but Father. Father is a Christian name of God. My friends, today as we celebrate this beautiful Sunday Eucharist, let us bring together our thoughts, our pains and our worries, our woundedness, and believe in the good Lord that He can take control of our life, because He is in control, because His name is a loving Father. God bless you.